Brian Friedman, power attorney, tells TMZ Miss Lively's recent motion to dismiss herself from the self-concocted disaster she initiated is one of the most abhorrent examples of abusing our legal systems. What happened was, and again, everyone's doing this. No one wants to be in this trial, of course. Blake Lively's publicist asked to be removed from lawsuit, defends actress against Justin Baldoni's claims. I'm going to get into what Justin Baldoni's lawyer had to say and what Blake's team is saying, because every day there's more to the drama, and I'm going to get into all of this happening next. So we have Blake Lively accusing Justin Baldoni of retaliating with his lawsuit on her. And then we have Justin Baldoni's lawyer saying Blake is abusing the system. To be quite honest, everyone I meet's Team Blake. I mean, other than Taylor Lorenz. Everyone's Team Justin Baldoni. I got that wrong. Everyone's Team Justin Baldoni.
Blake Lively's world is crashing down. Justin Baldoni just dropped a bombshell that's left her in full meltdown mode. Leaked texts and videos prove she lied about him on the set of It Ends With Us. She claimed he was a bully, but the truth is way uglier. Lively's not the victim. She's the one pulling strings, and now it's all blowing up in her face. Fans are turning, brands are running, and Hollywood's done with her. This isn't just a scandal, it's a career ender. And the worst part? She thought she could outsmart everyone, but Baldoni's got the receipts, and they're brutal. What happened on that set wasn't what she said. It was Lively calling shots, rewriting scenes, and acting like she owned the place. The evidence is clear, and it's about to change everything. Stick around, because this story gets wilder.
The Wayfair Party's vengeful and rambling lawsuit against Blake Lively is a profound abuse of the legal process that has no place in federal court. The law prohibits weaponizing defamation lawsuits like this one to retaliate against individuals who have filed legal claims or have publicly spoken out about harassment and retaliation. The right to seek legal redress and the right of the press to report on it are sacred principles that are protected by multiple privileges, including the litigation and fair report privileges, which are absolute. So their argument is, you're not allowed to sue us back because we filed this harassment suit. I mean, it's like punching someone and then they don't get a chance to return the blow. So here's what Justin Baldoni's attorney, power attorney Brian Friedman, is saying, right? Because she's arguing in her motion to dismiss, hey, I filed a harassment complaint against Baldoni. He cannot sue me in retaliation. If Justin Baldoni can prove that she filed that claim for some malicious intent, then maybe he'll have a shot at it. But some people are saying, hey, she could get off on some sort of technicality here.
Lively's accusations against Baldoni are falling apart faster than her latest movie. She said he created a toxic set, but texts from 2023 show her demanding control over scenes. One message has her telling the crew to follow her script changes, not Baldoni's. She wasn't pushed around. She was the one pushing. Crew members say she'd bark orders, leaving Baldoni to clean up the mess. He stayed calm, even when she rewrote his lines behind his back. Those texts, now public, paint a picture of a star who thought she was untouchable. But the truth doesn't lie.
Lots of women are calling bullshit on Blake Lively. Like, that's just what you see. And look, if you're Blake Lively and you get a text message of this guy Jed saying, we are crushing it on Reddit, then yeah, I can understand that paranoia, but that's not enough to win a lawsuit, right? They're gonna have to provide that proof.
How about your post should be, I'm sorry. I believed Blake like everyone else when the civil complaint was filed in California, and then 2 days later, the New York Times writes this article. Read this New York Times thing I told everyone. It's horrible. It's terrible. Why doesn't anyone just say, I made a mistake? I think we live in a world, we're out of cancel culture now. I think. But we live in a world where if you say you're sorry, I just believe that...
Lively's story is crumbling, and the industry's taking notice. Her claims of being mistreated don't add up when you see her own words. Baldoni's team is ready to fight, and they've got more proof coming. But that's not even the half of it. Then came the leaked footage. In August 2024, videos from the It Ends With Us set hit the internet. They'd show Lively directing scenes, telling actors where to stand, and even arguing with the cinematographer. This wasn't a victim. This was a power grab. She claimed Baldoni sidelined her, but the footage shows her running the show. One clip has her snapping at a crew member for questioning her changes. Baldoni, meanwhile, is seen calming everyone down, acting like the leader she said he wasn't.
People forgive you and you'll be okay.
Justin Baldoni's attorney, power attorney Brian Friedman, is saying Blake is abusing the legal system, slams her motion to dismiss the suit. They're firing back at her attempt to cut herself out of the ongoing legal drama surrounding the film It Ends With Us. Brian Friedman, power attorney, tells TMZ Miss Lively's recent motion to dismiss herself from the self-concocted disaster she initiated is one of the most abhorrent examples of abusing our legal systems. Friedman says stringent rules are put into place to protect the innocent and allow individuals to rightfully defend themselves, while noting laws are not meant to be twisted and curated by privileged elites to fit their own personal agenda. TMZ broke the story that Blake filed her motion to dismiss, saying Baldoni violated the law by filing his own lawsuit in the purpose of revenge. Blake says Baldoni filed his defamation suit against her, her husband, and everyone else after she filed his. And of course, when she filed her lawsuit onto him, obviously he's going to take a hit from that career-wise. So his response is like, you're defaming me by doing that. And she's saying, well, you can't even respond.
Fans on X went nuts, calling her out for lying. The videos are undeniable. Lively wasn't just acting, she was controlling everything. Her narrative of being bullied is toast. And the fallout? It's only getting started. Hollywood's watching, and they're not happy. Lively's latest film, Another Simple Favor, was a disaster. Dropped on Amazon Prime in May 2024, it tanked with a 2.2 out of 5 Google rating. Critics called it a vanity project, with Lively's over-the-top performance stealing the spotlight for all the wrong reasons. She rewrote lines, picked costumes, and even chose a giant hat that became a meme. Fans on TikTok ripped it apart, saying it looked like a high school play gone wrong. The movie was buried deep in Prime's menu, like Amazon was ashamed of it. Lively thought it'd be her big comeback, but it was a flop that showed her ego in full force. Nobody wanted 3 versions of her character kissing on screen. It was weird, messy, and proof she's out of touch. And the timing couldn't be worse for her. Brands are jumping ship. Betty Buzz, Lively's own drink company, lost major deals after the scandal broke. Retailers pulled her products, and Amazon Prime cut ties with her promotional campaigns. Sources say her team begged for endorsements, but nobody's biting. Hollywood's whispering that Lively's star is fading fast. Her image as America's sweetheart is gone, replaced by a reputation for drama and lies. Baldoni, on the other hand, is getting support. Colleagues from past projects are speaking out, praising his work ethic. One producer called him the most professional guy on set. Lively's brand deals are drying up, and it's her own fault. She thought she could spin this, but the truth is too loud. And there's more to come. Baldoni's lawsuit is a game changer. Filed in September 2024, it accuses Lively of defamation and demands damages. His legal team brought receipts, emails, texts, and witness statements from 15 crew members. They say Baldoni was respectful, even when Lively tried to take over. One grip described her as a nightmare who changed scenes without warning. Baldoni's team has footage showing him mentoring younger actors while Lively argued with staff. The lawsuit claims she fabricated her story to sabotage his career. Courts are leaning in his favor, with a judge calling the evidence compelling. Lively's team is scrambling, but they're out of moves. Baldoni's not just fighting back, he's winning, and the industry's taking notes. But there's a twist nobody saw coming. Ryan Reynolds is in this mess too. Lively's husband pushed her to spin the PR narrative, telling her to play the victim. Leaked emails from July 2024 show him coaching her on how to sell the story. It backfired hard. Fans on X called them a power couple from hell, accusing them of teaming up to smear Baldoni. Reynolds thought he could save her image, but he made it worse. Their perfect Hollywood couple vibe is cracking. Nobody trusts them anymore. Baldoni, meanwhile, is coming out clean. His team's evidence shows he never badmouthed Lively. Even when she tried to paint him as a villain, Reynolds' involvement just proves how far they'd go to protect their brand. But the truth doesn't care about their fame, and it's about to get uglier. Social media is roasting Lively. TikTok and X are flooded with #JusticeForJustin posts, with fans sharing clips of her set tantrums. One viral video from October 2024 shows her yelling at a sound tech while Baldoni calmly steps in. Comments call her entitled and fake. TikTokers are making skits mocking her giant hat from Another Simple Favor. turning her into a punchline. Baldoni's getting love, with fans praising his patience. One post with 2 million views says he deserves an apology. Lively's team tried to clean it up with Instagram posts, but nobody's buying it. Her comments section is a war zone filled with fans demanding answers. The internet's decided Baldoni's the hero and Lively's the villain, and there's more dirt to dig up. This isn't Lively's first power trip. On another simple favor, she rewrote scripts, picked costumes, and even changed the set design. The co-writer admitted lines appeared that nobody approved. Lively called it collaboration, but crew members said it was chaos. She'd show up with new dialogue, ignoring the director's notes. It's the same pattern as It Ends With Us. Lively taking over, thinking she's the star of every show. Baldoni, on the other hand, was all about teamwork. Crew statements say he listened to everyone, even when Lively tried to steamroll him. Her need to control is her downfall. Hollywood's seeing the real Blake Lively, and they're not impressed. The evidence keeps piling up, and it's all pointing one way. Blake Lively thought she'd bury Justin Baldoni, but she's the one sinking. Her lies about him fell apart under the weight of texts, videos, and witnesses. Her career's in freefall. Brands are gone, fans are done, and Hollywood's turning its back. Baldoni's lawsuit is just the start. He's got the truth on his side, and it's hitting hard. Lively's not a victim. She's the architect of her own disaster. Her ego turned a promising film into a scandal, and now she's paying the price. Baldoni's walking away stronger, backed by an industry that respects his fight. Lively and Reynolds thought they could spin this, but the truth doesn't bend. She didn't just lose a feud, she lost her reputation, and that's a wound that won't heal.